Well, welcome back to James Weir Stadium,
Attention, please.
Bell Vernon's home turf.
Return at the end of the first half
Can't tell by the gold color. Ashley Chase and Jeremy Salou here for the Mon Valley Independent High School Football Game of the Week. This is the second half of action. Bell Vernon with a 42-0 lead over Ringgold in this one, thanks to Devin Whitlock. And you can hear a huge round of applause in the background. We called it 107 yards on the interception return for a touchdown for Devin Whitlock. It's a school record. Officially goes down as 105. So congrats to Devin Whitlock for setting the bar with that one here tonight. That was the last of 6 first-half touchdowns, 5 in the second quarter for Bell Vernon. I'll run down how the action has gone so far with a little good back and forth battle between these two in the first quarter before Bell Vernon broke onto the scoreboard. 2:48 to go in the first. Whitlock broke through the line, went 82 yards for the touchdown. Tyler Kovach perfect on the PATs, got the first one there to make it 7-0. Less than 2 minutes into the second quarter, Whitlock again, this time from 1 yard out after a couple of nice receptions and runs by Ian Maloney and Dane Andon. That made it 14-0. With 6:42 left, Andon took 168 yards for the touchdown to make it 21-0. 5:02 remaining in the half, and the defense got to work. A bad snap on a punt attempt by Ringgold ended up in the hands of Ryan Hamer in the end zone for the 4th touchdown for the Leopards to make it 28-0. With 3:15 to go, Whitlock broke through the line once again, went 31 yards for the touchdown to make it 35-0. And on a Hail Mary attempt by Ringgold, play started with 14 seconds left in the half. Braden Fine scrambling, looking, giving his receiver time to go downfield, and Tanner Smith went to the end zone, jumped up, a jump ball essentially between him and Devin Whitlock. Smith had his hands on it, and Devin Whitlock took it away, ran it a pick six, 105 yards for the touchdown. And that is where we stand, 42-0 at halftime of this one. The running clock will start with the horn here in the third quarter of action as Bell Vernon gets finished with their warm-up stretch here on the field after homecoming, which is also senior night. Because you never know how many guaranteed games you're really going to have on your home turf with the way things have gone this season, the unpredictability of everything involving COVID. So Bell Vernon getting their money's worth out of this one tonight, both in the number of first-half touchdowns and the number of celebrations that they could have in one evening.
Yes, I was just watching Devin Whitlock getting stretched out, and I'm wondering how stretched out he's getting and how long he'll be in this game from this point on. 42-0, running clock throughout the second half. I don't expect the first teamers from Bell Vernon will be on the field very long, if at all, if I know Coach Matt Humbert. I'm sure there's some pleading going on that these players want to play at least a series or two, but against their rivals from across the river, as they say over here in Bell Vernon.
And the Leopards will have the ball to start the second half. I'd be, to further your point, curious if we'll see a lot more of Jackson Jewell in the second half as well, being a senior and
right. I'm sure
senior
we
night
will
as well. So big shout out to Monongahela Valley Hospital for bringing you our Mon Valley Independent Game of the Week all throughout this season.
And to my alma mater, California University of Pennsylvania, for their support as a secondary sponsor of the Games of the Week.
For the Leopards, back deep, number 16, Jay Caney, number 25, Quentin Martin.
We are set here for half number 2. Kick is squibbed and away from the toe of Clayton Rosensteel for the Ringgold Rams and downed at the 34-yard line.
Joe Clancher.
This drive will start on the 34 for Bell Vernon. We'll see who comes out onto the field here at QB for the Leopards. And we'll have Jackson Jewell here.
The Leopards start the second half of play with a first down and 10 at the
Dane Anden will
34-yard line.
be in at receiver. The single wide out to the left. Now joined by Haney as he went in motion. Twins on each side as Jewell goes to the right, finds Dylan Saliga. He's taken out of bounds right around the 40-yard line, so a gain of about 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 40. Landon Oslowski on the tackle for Ringgold.
2nd down and 4.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 78 on the defense.
Flag here
15-yard
on
penalty added to the end of the run.
Ringgold.
Automatic. First down.
Roughing the passer is the call. That'll go on Ringgold's Dante Compagni. 15 yards.
Following the penalty,
And a first.
First down and 10 Leopards from the Ram 45-yard line.
That'll bring the Leopards across midfield. And we'll start a fresh set of downs here on the 45. Ian Maloney in motion right to left. Whitlock hands it off to Quentin Martin. And he breaks free. He's looking for a blocker. Gets one up the sideline. Gets past a couple of tacklers and ahead to the 20-yard line. So a 25-yard gain for the freshman from the senior, or from the junior in Devin Whitlock.
Getting a play down to the Ram 20-yard line. First down, Leopards.
So 1st and 20 here for Bell Vernon.
Jewell back down under center, and without a doubt he'll get most of the reps at quarterback, but we might see Whitlock a couple other times, even to serve as a decoy. Because he's somebody obviously you have to watch.
Handoff from Jewell to Logan Hoffman.
Hoffman on the carry. Penalty marker down in the backfield.
Gain of about 8, but a flag is on the field.
Holding. Offense, number 66. 10-yard penalty for the start of the foul. First down.
So the cloth comes out for Nate Farley. That'll back this one up. 10:07 to play here in the third.
So it's going to take the ball all the way back to the 34. Make it 1st and 24.
And they'll wind that clock as we go under 10. 1st and 24 from the 34 for Bell Vernon.
Whitlock back now under center, I believe.
Anden goes in motion, joins the other 2 receivers on the left. But this is going to be Ryan Hamer breaking through the line all alone for the touchdown.
Ryan Hamer, 34 yards.
It's 48-0 Bell Vernon. 34-yard touchdown run for Hamer. That's his 2nd of the night. The other came on defense.
Right now, that Bell Vernon offensive line is just having their way with the defensive unit from Ringgold. Nobody touched Hamer there the whole way through the line.
Up the point after number 20, Tyler Kovacs.
And the kick up and good from Tyler Kovac.
And the point after is good.
He's 7 for 7 on the night.
9:42 remaining in the third quarter.
49-0 Bell Vernon
49, the Rams up.
on top of Ringgold. With 9:42 to play in the third.
That touchdown break could give us a chance to Give a shout out to our sponsors again. Again, go see Dr. Emilio Gallus at Elite Physical Therapy. Try not to get sidelined by a sports injury this season. Go see Dr. Gallus at Elite Physical Therapy, www.eliteptw.com, or see them at 638 Ross Draver Road in Bell Vernon. I am a patient there. It's great treatment from the whole staff, and especially Dr. Gallus and his magic needles. The dry needling process has worked wonders for my back. I appreciate his help. And go see the folks at Highway Appliance Furniture and Mattresses for all your needs down in Dunleavy, PA. The right brands, price, and advice since 1946. Go check them out on the web at www.highwayappliance.com. We thank all of our sponsors, especially Monongahela Valley Hospital, for their presenting sponsorship of the game of the week.
Tyler Kovac lines up to kick this one away for Bell Vernon. Back to receive for the Rams. Dante Kynes and Landon Oslowski. It'll be caught by Tanner Smith, and he's brought down at the 30-yard line.
Number 12, Tanner Smith.
So that's where the drive will start for Ringgold. We'll see what the Rams bring to the table here in the second half as Braden Fine gets his final instructions from head coach Darwin Mangus before heading back out to the huddle. Well, Vernon's defense has done a tremendous job during this one. They've been able to get penetration and get into the backfield, get after Braden Fine, and number of tackles for loss as well. Dakota Marion has had quite an evening so far as the lines will come to a push right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a gain of about 2 for Ringgold. It's Maddox Sukul on the carry. Tommy Kovac in on the stop.
Gain of 2, second down 8.
Sukul and Oslowski both now over 30 yards rushing. This game, they tended to pick it up towards the end of the second quarter there. They started to move the ball a little bit.
Fine goes under center. At wing T, both backs have been Oslowski and Sukul all night long. Oslowski takes this one across the 35 to the 37-yard line. The gain of about 5. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Rams.
Tackled by number 18, Logan Cunningham.
Good tackle by Logan Cunningham to come from a safety spot and see that the play was going out wide and made a good tackle.
3.
I think this linebacking core for the Leopards kind of enjoys being able to be a little bit more front and center because of this wing T. As Fine keeps it, runs out to the left, and he's dropped back at the 30, a 7-yard loss.
Fine on the keeper, dropped for a loss in the backfield by number 23.
It's going to be
Joe Clancher.
Joe Clancher with
Joe
good
Clancher.
pursuit.
Just what I was talking about, just the ability from that group of backers to break through, give chase, make life difficult for the Rams. That's exactly what they did here. It's 4th and 9 on the 31 as Rosensteel back to punt. Nearly had it blocked. Thought I saw a hand on it from Bell Vernon. It's going to be downed at the 20 by Braden Fine, but there is a flag in the backfield. I think it's going to be running into the kicker.
Will it be running into or roughing the kicker?
Yeah, we'll find out. It was Dakota Marion back there. We'll find out what the call is.
Otherwise, a 49-yard punt there for Rosensteel.
Disregard the flag.
Oh.
The ball was tipped.
So somebody did get a hand on it. Rosensteel don't like that call. He's letting the official know about it as he walks off the field.
Yeah, he was signaling that he got a piece of his leg, so at the very least it would be, the running into it. That was very close to Dakota Marion blocking that kick, so
it will be a 49-yard punt.
Probably the the happy medium of outcomes that could have happened there. As this drive will start for Bell Vernon on the 20. 7:05 to play in the third quarter.
First down and 10
Bell
for the
Vernon
Leopards
with
from their
the
20.
49-0 advantage.
So if you're Ringgold's defense here, I think what you want to do, and you'll take a win just by making Bell Vernon have to drive the ball down the field. You don't want these big splash plays, you know, these 1-2 play drives. You know, get a win, make them earn it.
12 guys on the field here for Bell Vernon.
12 men on the field.
It's the second time tonight we've had that.
First down.
And that's something Coach Humbert will notice at the end of the game. That's one of the things he'll want to talk about. So it's now 1st and 15 for the Leopards.
First down and 15.
Jackson Jewell under center. Twins to his left, 2 backs in the backfield, and he hands it off. That ball's going pretty much nowhere, maybe a yard pickup here.
Logan Hoffman on that carry.
Number 43, Logan Hoffman.
Comes
on
out of the
carry.
pile. As we near the 6-minute mark, about halfway through this third quarter of
Number
action.
78, Dante Compagni.
Give him a yard on that run.
Second down and 15.
All right, I was generous and gave him a yard on that run. Guys upstairs,
Not as much.
not as much.
2nd and 15, handoff. No, it's kept, or no, it is handed
That's
off by
Hamer.
Jewell. It's Ryan Hamer again. He gets across the 30, he goes out of bounds. We'll see where they spot him, right about the 33-yard line.
That looks like where it's going to be.
Yeah, gain of 18 for Hamer. Looked for a moment like Jewell had faked that handoff real hard and kept it, and then Hamer came running through the line. So nice work from the Leopards to keep everybody guessing, including myself.
Yep.
I mean,
Hamer's
I'm a little further away than Ringgold, but you know.
right, but I mean, he's a small bowling ball type back, and he ran a couple guys over there on the way to that 17-yard run.
And hey, he's having his best night of the year so far, a couple of touchdowns as a handoff here to Hamer once again, dropped at the 34-yard line. They'll call it 35. Well, they didn't give him the yard that you thought last time, and they gave him an extra one this time. So, you know, it all works out in the end.
Second down 8.
2nd and 8 from the 35, as we're under 5 minutes to go here in the third.
It's just a workman-like process now for Bell Vernon.
Yeah, keep the clock moving and give Jackson Jewell some of the reps that he's been earning, as they've split some of this time throughout the year. And
Incomplete.
that time, Jewell looking for
Incomplete. Walsh under coverage.
Dylan Seliga, and
Third down and 8.
it's incomplete. Getting a hand in on that one for Ringgold was Jacob Walsh, the senior, kind of reaching out there, and I think he even got a hand on that ball. So a nice job from Walsh defending that pass.
Got a couple more tweets coming in here. We'll get fired up from the Timmy.
Jewell hands off to Quentin Martin.
Martin
Gets
on
ahead
carry.
to the 40-yard line, so a gain of 5. It'll
Down
be
line, number 3, Evan
still
Parsons,
3
number
to go
32.
here on this drive, looking for the first down.
Gain of 6 is fourth down and
Now
2.
they'll give him 6. 4th and 2 from the 41.
And, you know, Matt Humbert's going to go for it here, keep that clock running.
You know, gaining 2 has not been an issue throughout most of this one. Jewell under center, 2 backs, and Twins to the left. And Jewell's going to push.
And I don't think he made it. I think that's going to be a stop for Ringgold.
Going to see where they mark this ball.
Jewell on the keeper.
Looks like it's about a half yard short. There.
Yep.
Yep.
Stop short of the line again. The ball's
So
turned over on downs.
turnover
First
on
down and 10 for
downs for
Ringgold.
Bell Vernon, and Ringgold with their best field position of the night. They'll be on the 42 and football length yard line with 3:03 to go here in the third, as they'll send their offense onto the field. Short field here for the Rams. See if they can make something of it.
Clock will run again. Got Charleroi up 27-0 on Best Center.
Handoff to Landon Oslowski. He gets a gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 on the 40.
Brought down by number 15, Cole Waitman, and number 18, Logan Cunningham.
Cole Waitman with another tackle for Bell Vernon.
2nd down and 8.
Fine lines up. His receiver to the right this time. Hands off to Maddox Sukol, and big push gets him up
Sukol on
to,
the carry.
I think, the 33-yard line, which should be enough for the Rams' first down.
Well, they put him at the 34,
Ugh.
so they're going to mark him short. So it's going to be 3rd and a long 1.
Yeah. So just a little bit needed here for the Rams to keep this set of downs going. Sukol gets an initial push before he's flattened in the backfield by
Sukol on the carry.
a number of Bell Vernon
Quarterback
defenders.
was number 56, Ryan McGrew.
For Bell Vernon, Colton Lee in on that tackle, as well as a host of other Leopards that
4th down
push
and
to the
1.
pile. It'll be 4th and 1 for the Rams. We haven't talked too much about Bell Vernon's defensive line tonight, but they've done a terrific job as they face that push, as the Rams look for holes out of this wing T so often. Fine this time, though. Rolls out to the left, and he gets upfield around the blockers and all the way up inside the 10. So a huge gain, biggest of the night for Brandon Fine. They're going to put this ball at the 9. So gain of 25 for Braden Fine and the Rams as they're in the red zone.
First down and goal from the Rams from the Leopard 9-yard
Leopards
line.
defense in danger of losing their donuts. They want to try to keep that game scoreless.
Fine pitch to Landon Oslowski. He runs to the left, gets through a tackle and ahead out of
Oslowski on the
bounds
carry.
around the 6-yard line. We'll see where they spot this as time runs out here in the third quarter. We will head to the fourth with the score 49-0. Bell Vernon out in front of Ringgold as the Rams threatening to score. We'll see if they can come away with it in the fourth quarter. I'm Ashley Chase, he's Jeremy Salou, and you're watching the Mon Valley Independent High School Football Game of the Week presented by the Monongahela Valley Hospital.
Thank you to Matt and Jenny Lewis, serving the Mon Valley since 2017, providing all of your insurance needs, ensuring all the basics, auto, home, life, but also specializing in pet insurance, motorcycles, RVs, renter's insurance, and boats. Call for a free estimate, Matt Lewis Farmers Insurance, 412-756-8600. And a lot of the Bell Vernon fans here will be heading out to Foster House 2 after this game. Bell Vernon area's best sports bar and grill, open for dining and carry out throughout the football season, featuring famous pizza and pizza burgers all day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You can get some draft beer specials on college game day Saturdays and black and gold game days on Sundays. Bring the family, bring some friends, have some fun, and some great food at Foster House 2. because it appears Ringgold will start the fourth quarter here on the 6-yard line.
It'll be 2nd and 6 from where the ball's spotted on the field.
Second down and goal from
Fourth
the
quarter
6-yard
is
line.
what we have remaining as Bell Vernon out in front 49-0. See if the Leopards can hold on to their shutout or if the Rams can crack onto the scoreboard. Fine, hands it off. And immediately dropped around the 5-yard line. Maddox Sukul. Sukul and Oslowski splitting most of the carries this evening for the Rams. Gain of about 1.5.
From just inside the 5.
So it'll be 3rd and 4 here for the Rams. Looking for that end zone. The first drive that's landed them in the red zone here tonight. See if they can get points out of this drive.
Oh, the ball was
Ball
loose.
came loose.
They're going to rule him down.
Going to see where they mark
Oslowski on the
this.
carry.
Waitman
It was Oslowski with the football.
appeared to knock that ball out. They're going to say he was down at the 2.
So it'll be 4th and 2. As Ringgold stays alive on this drive.
Fourth down and goal from the 2-yard line.
Let's see if the Rams can push it through. That Bell Vernon defense is getting low and getting ready to make a push here. You said it, they want those shutout donuts on Saturday morning, as is their tradition. And Fine keeps it, tries
He
to
did
plunge
not get
ahead,
in.
and he doesn't get it.
He is short.
And Bell Vernon's defense holds. It'll be a turnover on downs right around the 1-yard line. Ringgold comes so close to the end zone once again, only to have the defense come up big for Bell Vernon. 10:22 to go in this one. Bell Vernon 49-0 out in front. Just blow after blow whenever Ringgold has come close to putting points on the board. At the end of the first half, it was what looked like a Hail Mary touchdown catch for Tanner Smith, grabbed from his mitts by Devin Whitlock, who went 105 yards to the house on a pick 6, setting a school record for Bell Vernon.
And I know a guy, you might just see a great photo of that accompanying tomorrow's story on this game.
And you're definitely going to want to check that out,
Joel up the middle.
because no one will bring you closer to the action than we will on that one, thanks to our photographer Mike Darnay. Don't forget, you can not only purchase a paper to have a copy of that, you can check it out online in our e-edition, and you can purchase those photos for yourself as well. If you're a fan of Devin Whitlock, you're going to want to get a hold of
Yes.
that one.
I'm sure there's going to be plenty of pictures of Devin in there. Got to see him enjoying some barbecue before the game in the little room prior to the game. But maybe he'll have barbecue every day after the performance he's had in this one.
Jewell with a pitch out to his right. Breaking up the field for Bell Vernon is Chase Rokkanen. And he's getting all the blocking in the world. Gets across the 50 all the way to the 46 before he is down. Tremendous blocking from Bell Vernon to clear the way. Xander Zilka among those clearing a path for Chase Rokkanen.
48-yard run for Rokkanen,
And
wearing his
that'll-
brother's number 17. Big shout out to Hunter Rokkanen.
Under 8.5 to go here. Ball on the 46 as Bell Vernon brings it into Ringgold territory with that 49-0 lead. Jewell under center, hands it off once again to Rokkanen, but this time he's met by a whole host of Rams. He'll be brought down for a small loss. Call it a loss of 3. It'll be 2nd and 13 from the 49 for the Leopards.
38 Trent Drum on the tackle. Loss of 3, 2nd down 13.
End of the third quarter, Thomas Jefferson all over Laurel Highlands, 58-0. They had 44 of those points in the first quarter. Oh,
And Laundry
false
on the
start.
field here. Yeah, false start. Oh, well, we're gonna talk about this one.
Wow.
Encroachment. They're gonna call it on Ringgold.
Everybody in the Bell Vernon offensive line kind of leaned forward at the same time, and the fullback leaned forward. I thought that was definitely going against Bell Vernon. We'll take it.
They even backed up like they thought they were going to be moving. So we'll put it on the 44. It's 2nd and 8. 7 minutes to go in this one. Jewel under center. Hands it off to Chase Rakonen. He is gone. Nobody in the way of Chase Rakonen as he's in the end zone for the touchdown. 44 yards.
44 yards.
It is 55-0 Bell Vernon. I think I could play the Bell Vernon fight song by ear.
Yes, it's growing on me a little bit.
Former trumpet player. I don't, obviously, you know, they're not wearing numbers and I don't have a roster, so I can't tell you who it is for Bell Vernon's band, but they do have a trumpet soloist. He does a very nice job. They did so at halftime and early in the night, so shout out to the Bell Vernon band and cheer and dance and color guard and all the auxiliary folks here for this one. They put in the time for their season to enjoy this as well, so glad they got to present their halftime show tonight. 56-0 as the PAT is good from Tyler Kovach. He's 8 for 8. And it's 56-0 Bell Vernon. We've mixed it up just enough on offense for Bell Vernon that Whitlock and Hamer are not going to go halvesies on touchdowns tonight.
Right.
But we were nearing that.
We only have one player, which is Dane Anden, with more than 3 carries offensively for Bell Vernon.
You know, so many of the scores came on either the first or second play from scrimmage,
Yes.
and were very long yardage. So there hasn't been a whole lot of chipping away really until that drive.
We now have Chase Rakonen up to 89 yards already on 3 carries.
Yeah, 44 on the touchdown to cap his real first chance at action.
On to kick over the Leopards is number 80, Willie Schwera.
New kicker in the
Yeah.
game here.
Back
Freshman
to the
Willie
bench,
Schwera.
number 5, Dante Kynes, and number 11, Landon Oslowski.
Good game down the road here. Elizabeth Ford still leading South Allegheny, but it's now 14-7.
Dante Kynes on the return here for Ringgold. Gets about to the 30. I think they're going to mark him down at the 31-yard line. With 6:40 to play, Bell Vernon ahead at 56-0 Ringgold. On what could be their last drive, we'll see if the Rams can move the sticks here at all.
17, Chase Rakonen, and number 15, Cole Waitman.
Cole Waitman with another tackle. Can't wait to see his stat line today as he heads to the bench.
First down to 10, Ringgold from the road,
Give a
31.
shout to a couple of the guys on Bell Vernon's defensive line that are out there right now. Cole Youngblood, Scott Maston among
there's
them.
fumble.
And the ball comes loose, and it looks like Bell Vernon's picked it up.
On the play,
It
Jack
is.
Pryor.
It's a turnover.
recovered by the Leopards.
Jack Breyer will come up with the ball for the Leopards and flip the field on Ringgold with 6:12 to play.
And the Ringgold offense takes another hit. Their third turnover, if you consider the 4th down muff punt. Or not the muff punt, but the bad snap.
Yeah, it's been a
And the first 2 turned into touchdowns, so see what this one does with the Leopards only 28 yards away. I didn't see what player for Ringgold fumbled that. There were a lot of, obviously with the wing tee, there were a lot of bodies in motion. So I apologize for not catching that, but.
yeah, same here as well. We're gonna get a new QB in the mix for
On the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Bell Vernon as well. We'll see who they're gonna go with here. No one who's been really a QB for this squad.
Riley Wyant,
Yeah, that's
the lefty.
So I was kind of looking to see whether it was going to be maybe Stieber or Wyant with a shot at it, but it will be Riley Wyant, the junior. Hands this one off, but he's quickly dropped down. It's Jake Gedico on the carry, a freshman.
Big loss there.
Yeah, all the way back to the 38, 5-yard loss for the
10
Leps.
yard. Yep, 5 yard after the delay. Elizabeth Ford and South Allegheny now tied at 14.
6 down to 19.
After EF won big last weekend over South Park.
Fumble on the play.
They certainly need to win that one tonight to kind of maintain their spot at top of their conference.
Tanner Moody.
South Allegheny hard charging right there behind them. So you can look for coverage of that. We'll try to keep you updated on the score. Ours is probably going to end a little sooner than the rest as we've had the winding clock here in the second half. 3rd and 20 here on the 38 for the Leopards.
Clock trickles down to about 4 minutes to go.
Wyant under center. Hands it off once again, and this time breaking free, getting some blocking and heading upfield. It's Jake Gedico, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown. Leopards get on the board.
Oh, we got a flag. I think that one's going to come back.
Yeah, I think so. We were looking at crossing over the 60 mark for the Leopards, but this one's coming back.
Holding.
Yes.
Holding on the offense.
7 on the defense.
Oh, on the defense.
Penalty for the squad of the foul.
What?
3rd down,
What? Okay, so obviously the foul was against Bell Vernon. So he will get 21 yards up to the 17, and then we'll go minus 10 from the spot. Back
So
to the 27.
Despite what everyone just said.
Right. So it's going to be 3rd
Penalty is called on the offense for holding.
and 8.
And shout out to our official down near the end zone who got taken out by
You got your back.
Dante Kynes. Our
And it's
official
turned into
apologized
one of
for missing the offense
Wyant
versus
fumbles
defense.
again. That's a second drop snap.
Fumble on the play recovered by the Rams.
But this one will end up in the hands of Ringgold. So the Rams get the ball back without any further damage on the scoreboard.
66, Jerry Meese.
You got to take small victories where you can get them if you're Ringgold tonight. And good work by the Rams to put on enough pressure to force that situation against a new QB and get their offense back out on the field. Clock winding here. 3:15 to play in this one. 56-0. Bell Vernon out in front. Ringgold with the football at the 26-yard line. Braden Fine pitch is to Landon Oslowski. Gets a little blocking and cuts up the sideline. He'll get across the 30.
Oslowski on the carry.
It's going to be at the 33, it looks like.
Out of bounds by number 27,
And
Anthony
gain of
Miklos.
7 for the Rams. Nice blocking there
Second down and 3.
by Jacob Freilich. Doing a good job, clear the path there for Oslowski. Freilich anchoring down the left side of the line to the left of center. And a reverse, handed off to
Reverse trap.
Oslowski and
Oh,
gets it back over
Kynes
to Dante
fumbled it.
Kynes, but it's a fumble.
Picked up by Quentin Martin.
Picked up by the Leopards, and Quentin Martin carries it back and is met by a host of tacklers before he can get to the 30. So a turnover once again will give the Leopards the ball in the Rams' end of the field. We've got 2:04 left on the clock in this one.
Illegal formation on the offense. And penalties decline. First and 10, Bell Vernon.
So the ball will be on the 33 with 2 minutes to play here for Bell Vernon. If you're Ringgold, obviously just trying to keep the Leopards from doing any further damage.
I think we'll see a couple snaps or quarterback sneaks right up the gut here from Matt Humbert's offense. Get out of here without any injuries or anything of that nature. So
Keep the clock moving. We're under 2. I'll get lined up here. Wyant out of the shotgun, and he's got 3 seconds on the play clock. He does get the snap off in time and hands that off to Jake Gedico, and he gets up the field across the 25 before he's brought down by the Rams.
Down by number 18, Jason Walsh.
Walsh on the
Number 55,
tackle.
Zachary Chuplick.
Jedico looks like he's going to be one of those next good running backs here for the next few years to come.
Second down and 1.
So a gain of 9 there.
Clock down to a minute as Wyant goes under center, 2 backs and twin receivers to the left, but Wyant will take a knee.
And that's going to
Let
do
some
it.
more clock wind off here.
I will see everybody soon. I'm going to head and make my way to the field, talk to the coaches.
You
So,
can
signing off. Bye.
You can read all about what the coaches have to say from this one in tomorrow's Mon Valley Independent. You can pick up your paper in person or check out the e-edition online. Make sure you do head online and check out the photo gallery from Mike Darnay from tonight's game as well. As the clock will wind down in this one. Final score, Bell Vernon 56, Ringgold nothing. So we wind up here to the final horn before these teams will say so long. This edition of the rivalry will go for the 6th straight year in the hands of Bell Vernon, as it was all Leopards all night long. 56-0 your final. We'll run down the scoring in this one on the Mon Valley Independent Game of the Week, presented by Monongahela Valley Hospital. The victory bell ringing here on the field for the Leopards as they celebrate the victory on what is their both senior night and homecoming for the Leopards. Bell Vernon and Ringgold went back and forth for a good 9 minutes to start things off in the first quarter before the Leopards got on the board. 2:48 to play in the first. Devin Whitlock broke free and went 82 yards, rushing all the way downfield for the touchdown. Tyler Kovach perfect on PATs all night long. That one made it 7-0. Less than 2 minutes into the second, Whitlock again from 1 yard out on a nice pair of receptions by Ian Maloney and Dane Andon. before Whitlock took it in a yard to make it 14-0. 6:42 to go in the second, and Dane Anden had one of his own, 68 yards up the field for the score to make it 21-0. Minute and a half later, the defense got in on the action. Clayton Rosensteel lined up for a punt, but a bad snap made his life difficult, and it was Ryan Hamer right there in his face to grab a hold of the football and put the touchdown in the end zone to make it 28-0. Whitlock continued. 2 minutes later, 3:15 to go in the half. He carried it 31 yards into the end zone for the score to make it 35-0. Ringgold going for the Hail Mary at the end of the first half, and instead of a Tanner Smith touchdown, it was Devin Whitlock. Intercepted it in the end zone, went 105 yards, setting a school record with the pick six to put Bell Vernon up 42-0 at the half. The Leopards came out in the second half with the running clock at 9:42 of the third. Ryan Hamer scored his second touchdown of the night. This one on offense made it 49-0 before one more came across in the fourth quarter. Chase Rakonen, 44 yards for the touchdown with 6:49 to go to make it 56-0, and that is where we end up with our final score here tonight. For Jeremy Salou, I am Ashley Chase saying so long for now. We'll see you next week with more Mon Valley High School football. The Mon Valley Independent High School Football Game of the Week presented by the Monongahela Valley Hospital. Thanks to everyone for tuning in tonight. Hope you have a great weekend. Drive safe and enjoy this one.
Monongahela Valley Hospital, proud to support the region's student athletes, putting your health first. Monongahela Valley Hospital offering more than 225 physicians and over 40 specialties in your community. Don't get sidelined by a sports injury. Elite Physical Therapy at 683 Rostraver Road in Bell Vernon. Visit ElitePTW.com. Elite Physical Therapy. Highway Appliance Furniture and Mattresses in Dunleavy. The right brands, price, and advice since 1946. Check them out online at highwayappliance.com. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattresses. Good luck to all area teams for a safe and successful season from Bob Macy, Allegheny County Councilman, and special thanks to all of our local heroes, first responders, delivery drivers, mail carriers, and restaurant employees. Stay safe, Mon Valley, from Bob Macy, Allegheny County Councilman. Thinking of selling your home? Wilson Baum Real Estate is who to call. We have buyers and we need listings. For over 87 years, we've been the trusted name in real estate in Elizabeth, Irwin, McKeesport, and communities throughout the Mon Valley. Visit our website or call our office, 412-751-2200. Wilson Baum Real Estate. Foster House 2, Bell Vernon's best sports bar and grill, is open for dine-in and carry-out throughout the football season. Our famous pizza and pizza burgers are served all day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have college game day draft beer specials, black and gold game day draft specials, and bring the whole family, bring some friends, and have some fun and great food. Foster House 2 in Bell Vernon. Matt Lewis Farmers Insurance Agency. Matt and Jenny Lewis have been serving the Mon Valley since 2017, providing all of your insurance needs. We insure the basics, auto, home, and life, but also specialize in pet insurance, motorcycles, RVs, renter's insurance, and boats. Call for free estimates. Matt Lewis Farmers Insurance, 412-756-8600. When was the last time you saw your bottom? The bottom of your car or truck, that is. Zybart in McKeesport provides rust protection and offers free underside inspections. Locally owned by Autumn and Dan Doherty, McKeesport High School graduates. 415 Eaton Park Boulevard. Call 412-751-5644. Zybart of McKeesport. McKeesport Auto Body, serving the Mon Valley for over 40 years, providing all types of repair and service. Our customers come first. Call 412-672-0696. Located on Rebecca Street in McKeesport. McKeesport Auto Body. Valley First Community Federal Credit Union would like to serve you at our 2 locations, 815 Schoonmaker Avenue in Monessen and inside Walmart in Bell Vernon. Valley First Community Federal Credit Union. You're listening to the Mon Valley Independent Game of the Week. High school football coverage, online and in your newspaper. All the news and sports you need at monvalleyindependent.com or pick up a copy where newspapers are sold.